Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. All right, God. All right, go ahead and start this off. On the praise, glory. So, Heavenly Father, in the name of the Son,
Yahweh, Washum, Yahweh Shai, Wahakudashukah.
For the Holy Spirit, which allows us to do this sit down tonight, this lesson, hopefully something that could be another effort to exhort and admonish, edify, warn, what I'm saying? Admonish being warned, but the flock, the sheep, the lambs, the Yahweh, double honors to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone, of Yahshua, Israel. Double honors to all the hopefully like elders, true apostles, true apostles, and shalom to all brothers laboring in this truth. All right, you true prophets and teachers, and you men, women, and children that believe also that are aiding in this ministry as well, in truth and sincerity, slated to be saved and hoping to be saved, which will be none other. Those slated to be saved and hoping to be saved, which will be none other than the elected 1/3 of the Israelite race. All right, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians that have repented, truly have repented, and are back in on the truth of the matter. All right, shalom. So jumping into it, this is now playing out. The New World Order is playing out right before your eyes, and that's really the song everyone's walking to right now. These devils, they've been passed a new mandate. California, they're the first to pretty much erected, what I'm saying, California school district, and things getting, they get tense for you people that's been invested, because the whole time it was a new world order that you were invested in, and that was pretty much you signing up for or investing in them plan, pretty much them taking away something you actually invested in when the time when a point in time will come. You see what I'm saying? That's what the New World Order was. Everything that came, everything post Slock, everything pre this time was only playing out the New World. It was only in efforts to play out the New World Order. Everything. Real quick, let's kick it off with 2 Corinthians 2 and 10. Every single thing you could think about. We could prove it. Go ahead.
2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, to whom ye forgive anything.
Where you at? 2 Corinthians 2 and 10, 2 and 11. Slide.
2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant.
See, it was all about getting an advantage. We'll keep going.
For we are not ignorant of his devices.
See, and really those devices, really my point. The devices was a part of all of these devices came pre-COVID, right? You know what I'm saying? All these devices was helping people be deceived. You see what I'm saying? Which will tell us in Revelation, the 17th chapter. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. It's like 13th chapter. 13, you start at 14.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 14. and deceiveth them that dwelleth on the earth.
There it is. So, you know what I'm saying? By what? Go ahead.
By the means of those miracles.
And those devices do miracles. It's a miracle you can, this is something as simple as this, it's a miracle we can record something now. And if I keep this phone intact, we can see it 5 years from now. That's a damn miracle. You see what I'm saying? Somebody had died, you lose, you can keep their face. When they were walking around in their motion, that's miraculous. That's a goddamn miracle. That's a damn miracle, man. You know what I'm saying? On the left-hand side, you know, what's some more miracles of these damn devices? You know what I'm saying? You can, when FaceTime hit, you know, guess what? All that was doing, you know, you could talk to somebody over FaceTime that could be hundreds of miles away. Only to do what? To capture people's biometrics. That's all that was an effort to do. It was only setting people up. You can finish the verse. Matter of fact, I got something real quick. This when we come back there. This is Micah 2:10. Two and one, sloppy. It says, woe to them that devise. See, devise going into, you know, designing. You see what I'm saying? These phones, these devices had to get designed, which are all in efforts to walk people right into the New World Order, time and now. You know what I'm saying? They gave you 4G to only take you to 5G. You know? It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil. See, they're working evil. What is evil? Bad times. They literally set up the bad times that come forth, man. That ordo ab chaos is real. Because when you look at the back of the dollar bill, which we have in the title, you know, you get the term a new coitus, and you get the Latin term, and you get another Latin term, Novus Ordo Seclorum, which literally means new order of the ages, or new world order, if you will. You see what I'm saying? That's Novo Ordo Seclorum. But the whole point, you got a term, a tactic known as Ordo ab chaos. This is facts. It's on the back of your money. Ordo. That's order. So you got another Latin term called Ordo ab chaos, meaning order out of chaos, man. So they've been laying it out in front of you. Look, that's the point. Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise, meaning design, iniquity, and work evil upon their beds. Evil, we break it down, you get bad times. So they create the bad times, they plot and scheme on the bad times before we live them out here. That's evil. They say they work in evil upon their beds. You know what I'm saying? You know, when they show you, you know, because really Esau do that. When, you know, they up late night, they planning their day out the next day. You know what I'm saying? Because they think they got free will and all this other shit, you know. But pretty much, that's what these elites doing, man. They ain't necessarily got to be a bed that's them in their rest. You know, here they are in their rest, trying to create bad times because they want to rule forever. These so-called white people, starting with the elite bankers. It says, when it is morning, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. They got all the best technicians, scientists, you see what I'm saying, engineers that they hire, and they work on these devices, which bring all these miracles, which they've been doing since what? The 80s with the beeper, then the brick phone, then you got the flip phone, and you just keep going. And then you got the first iPhone. Some shit called an iPhone, man. You know, when they had Bill Gates, who was he was like a man of teaming, you know what I'm saying, almost, because how wise he was. They say they're wiser than Daniel. You can't keep no secret from them, which is what these devices do. You know, some crash on your phone, they ask you to do what? You want to sit in crash report. Yeah, to get them data or something. You got it.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, you know. And this is just going further into these miracles we're seeing, you know. So more explanation of them. You know, these devices, they come like a cell phone runs off of 5G. 5G is ultimately poisoning. You know, through it all. So these devices, they always made in a way to deceive you. It always comes with some kind of kickback. You got to remember that, you know, the devil is darkness, man. It's always going to be kicking for darkness. So you're being deceived constantly, and there's always a plan behind it, you know?
Yep. That's it. Matter of fact, you go to Psalm 64. 64, I want to say 5. Psalm 64, 5. This nigga started. Actually started 6.
Psalm chapter.
You started 5, read through 6.
Yep.
Point 6.
Psalm 64 and verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of land snares privily. They say, who shall see them?
Mm-hmm.
They search out iniquity.
So privily is making something exclusive for somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? So these bad times, these traps, is literally intentional. Everything going on right now has been made intentional. Because it's privy. All right? And real quick, to get that word privy, you can read that verse again, brother.
Psalm 64 and 5, they encourage themselves in an evil manner.
See, and then they encourage themselves in the evil manner, because right now, we're in the evil manner. We're in the evil manner. We're in those evil times. If you can go to Job 28 and 8, Bible Sharp, that's what's now playing, the evil times. You know?
Got it. Job 28, verse 8. The lions woke.
It's like I said, Job, it's like Jeremiah 28. I said Job.
This is Jeremiah chapter 28.
Verse 8.
Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil.
And of evil, come on.
And of pestilence.
There it is. So it says, these people encouraging themselves in the evil matter, which it says, the Bible saying, the Heavenly Father revealing that they actually working. You see what I'm saying? They actually working to bring out. And we seeing it. We seeing it. We literally seeing it. If you could jump, you could drop that. If you could jump back to the Psalms 64.
Psalms chapter 64, verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. Matters a lot.
Knowing they the ones who did it. That's what verse? That's 5. Go ahead.
They commune of land snares privily.
Yep.
They say, who shall see them? Now
jump to verse 9.
Verse 9 it says, and all men shall fear.
Start at 8.
Verse 8 it says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
Go ahead.
All that see them shall flee away.
See that? That's it. Like we don't see them, we see them.
Exactly.
Because it tell you the eyes of them that see shall not be dim. You see what I'm saying? In Isaiah the 32nd chapter, the Lord has given us the eyesight. Matter of fact, let me grab that. This is Revelation 3 and 20. It says, Salaki, 3 and 18, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire. Yeah, you're supposed to be buying it to us because you got people that's out there, they be like, well, how can you guys see this? How do you guys know this? It's literally a spirit, man. You know, the spirit revealed these things unto us through the men that it revealed to them, but it's all through the spirit, all right? This is order. Verse 18, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire that thou mayest be rich. And so the Lord wants you to buy into us. All right, and we don't act without any money, physical money, but with spiritual money. He wants you to come pay attention. You know, real quick, let's go there real quick. Isaiah 55 and 1, Bible shop. Just to hit that point.
Isaiah chapter 55, verse 1, it says, "Ho, everyone that thirsteth,
Yep.
come eat to the waters."
Yeah, you thirsting. You thirsting for what? The right way. You see what I'm saying? You thirsting for the right way, how to go. Well, we got that right way. We got that way to go. You see what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to actually be thirsting after. All right. Well, how do we get out of this situation? You see what I'm saying? You know, this is going on. It's too much for me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're supposed to be thirsting after. Let me grab that real quick. This is Matthew 5 and 5. Just to back that up, it says, verse 6, "Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled." Through who? Through us, through the wells that's been set up, man. You see what I'm saying? Real quick, let me go to St. John in the 4th chapter. You know, this is St. John 4 and 14. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. You see, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. So you got men that set up as wells that you could drink from, man. All right. So that's that. You can bring that back out, brother.
Fine. Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 1, "Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters."
Yeah, and the waters has been given to the men that are in the stead of Yahweh Shah. Let's go. Let me grab that real quick. This is St. John 7 and 37. "In the last day, that great day of the feast, Yahweh Shah stood and cried, saying, If any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink." See that? That's it. It says, "He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water." Yeah, the doctrine to get you out of this situation. You know, Yahweh Shah had it, so we were able to come to him at that time, and even now in the spirit to drink of him. But now he has what? He has put men in his stead. Men has been put in his stead while he's been gone. This is Isaiah 50, 2 Corinthians 5 and 20. And now then we are ambassadors for Hamashiach, as though God, the Most High, did beseech you by us. You see, did beseech you by us. So the Lord God is doing this right now, you know, to beseech you so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians that are found in the book of life, you know, that was predestinated to be saved. It says, "We pray you in Hamashiach's stead, be ye reconciled to God." See, so we in Hamashiach's stead. All right. So yeah, and it's tons to go into it, you know, but that's basically the point. You got it.
God, it says, "Come ye to the waters."
Isaiah 55 and 1.
God.
You got it.
"Ho, everyone that thirsty, come ye to the waters."
Yeah, so the waters is the men that's been set up. And these men, they are in the stead of Yahweh Shah. So now you're able to come to us, these men that the Lord has set up. Just like he set up Yahweh Shah, and drink the right way. You see what I'm saying? Meaning buy into the right way. You see what I'm saying? Meaning listen to the way out, the right way, which is the way out. You know, what you are to do in these times, how you are to live life. And that same stead has been given to, you know, the men that's been set up in these last days, the true men. You know, and it's actually what? It's the doctrine of life. It's the doctrine of knowledge. Grab that real quick. Sirach 24. Saying slide. Third chapter. Okay. Good. Slide. Back here. Sirach 24. Sirach 24 and Khan. Man. Let me see. I'm gonna start at 21. They that eat me shall yet be hungry, and they that drink me shall yet be thirsty. He that obeyed me shall never be confounded. You see that? And they that work by me shall not do amiss. See that? It says, all these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High God, even the law which Moses commanded for an inheritance unto Jacob, unto the congregation of Jacob. Faint not to be strong in the Lord, that he may confirm you. Cleave unto him, for the Lord Almighty God is alone. For the Lord Yahweh Almighty is God alone, power alone, and beside him there is no Savior. Now I'm going to jump down to the point. Matter of fact, 25, he filleth all things with wisdom. Going into blessed are ye that hunger and thirst, for ye shall be filled. You're going to be filled with what? Wisdom. Because that's really what everybody thirsting for. They thirsting for the way to life, the way to last, the way to not step anybody's toes. That's what everybody thirsting over. And these devils, through their new world order and their devices, they got everybody thinking they got that way. If you don't issues, you just take this vaccination. That's a lie. This is Sirach 24 and 26. 25 continue. He filleth all things with his wisdom as spot. So these people that's so-called getting filled, they're not really filled. That's why he said you drink, but there is not enough. Because you don't have this. It says, as Faizan, you don't even have the knowledge to continue to know how to drink. But anyway, you don't even have the knowledge for the Lord to allow you to keep drinking. The scriptures say, if no man worketh, neither shall he eat it, man. What's the real work? This. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't doing this, the Lord can stop you from eating. And that's what the Lord's gonna do. He about to stop you people from eating. Because through the so-called white man who's been set up, right? He's saying, what? If you don't take this, your ass fired. You know what I'm saying? What do you use your gig to do? Eat. So now that's how the Lord cuts you off. But anyway, Sirach 24 and 26, he maketh the understanding sloppy. He filleth all things with his wisdom, as Faizan and as Tigris in the time of the new fruits. The Lord said he make you like the greatest rivers. It says he maketh the understanding to abound like Euphrates, and as Jordan in the time of harvest. He make it. Nah, that's not. That's it. Yeah, Khan is another one too, but it's all good. But yeah, that's what you're going to be filled with, and pretty much you got to go through the men that the Lord has set up as well to be filled with that. You see what I'm saying? But you got to, you want to drink water there, you go to the well and you go fill your thing up, man. You see what I'm saying? That way you can be nourished and have what you need and to continue. That's what these wells, these men are set up to do. All right. So you want a way out, you want to be nourished and to be able to go on. Well, you need to turn into this, which those that are in on this are doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, hopefully in truth and sincerity, because you could be and get led to the water. I said it earlier this morning, but you can't make them a drink like they say. It's like, you got it, bro.
Yep. Isaiah 55 and 1, oh, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that hath no money, come ye buy and eat.
Yeah, how do you buy? By paying attention. Matter of fact, go to Romans 12 and 1.
It's like Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies.
That you do what?
You present your bodies.
Yep.
A living sacrifice.
Like when you go to the register and you ready to buy something, you got to present what? The tender. You see what I'm saying? So he said that you present what?
Present your bodies.
Because remember, the Lord said, "Come and buy without money." That's these so-called green faces. The Lord know about the green faces, the blue faces. You know about all that. He said that you present what instead?
Your bodies.
Go ahead.
A living sacrifice.
That's it. So that's what? Paying attention, man. Being in on this ultimate. You know what I'm saying? That's it on the verse?
A little bit more.
Go ahead.
It says, holy, acceptable unto God.
That's what's acceptable. Like when you go to the store and they say no visas accepted.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Lord ain't dealing with that. Go ahead.
Which is your reasonable service.
Yeah. All right, jump back.
All right. Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 1. Hold everyone that thirsted. Come eat to the waters.
Because what? Why are we going into this? Go ahead. Because basically the devil, he's finna take away jobs in his word, man. Come on.
And he that hath no money.
Through his what? Through his New World Order, which he walked you right into doing off of all of this stuff post-COVID, man. You know what I'm saying? He sold you on, you know, the best athletes and men that can jump really high, women that can jump really high, run really fast, be beautiful, and you can go, you know, amenities and you know, he sold you on all that shit. Then a time will come where he would take it away. You know what I'm saying? Like you give a baby a bottle and they feeling it, and you take it away. You know they wild out. The baby gonna do whatever you gotta do to get the bottle back. You know what I'm saying? That's what the devil did, man. All right, that's what the New World Order was, man. It was a damn setup, and it's playing out right now. All right, but we gotta start the setup first. You got it?
Come on. Hold everyone that thirsted, come eat to the waters, and he that hath no money, come ye buy and eat.
Yep.
Yeah, come buy wine and milk without money and without price.
Yep.
It says, wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread?
Yeah. So that's that. You can jump now. Go to Isaiah, because pretty much why are we bringing that up? Go to Isaiah 32 and 6. The time is coming, or the time is here. The devil, he like, I'm taking that shit. I'm taking the drink away. The way that you eat, you know, you procure to yourself eating. You get ready to take that away. Come on.
Isaiah chapter 32 verse 6. For the vile person will speak villainy.
Yeah. Come on.
And his heart will work iniquity.
And that vile person going into somebody that's not for liberty. Come on.
To practice hypocrisy.
Come on.
It's an utter error against the Lord.
Yeah, you say you're for freedom, and it's the land of the free and all that, man. You know, just did a lesson on this. You know, quick little lesson I did on this. Go ahead.
To make empty the soul of the hungry.
Yep.
And he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
Yep. And that's what's playing out, man. This thirst, the right way is being taken away through these mandates. Which is Lou, you could drop that. Jump to about Isaiah 10 and 1. It's pretty much it's through these mandates. That's how he's getting ready to cause you, the way you feed yourself, your so-called family, your family, whatever. You know, he's taking that away, man. You know, that's the new world, and that was always a part of this man's desire. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
Yep.
And that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
Yep. So there it is. Come on.
It says to turn away the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the
what?
The right.
See, which is ultimately the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately your rights. You know what I'm saying? Rights, the Most High gave you. You know what I'm saying? And your seniority you had at your little company. You know what I'm saying? They told you had rights, workers' rights. That shit's gone now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was all a lie. It's the New World Order playing out, man. He told you if you only invested in, he was only invested in a catering company, you know, that would build his way up into the New World Order and close the catering company. You know what I'm saying? They started selling them fucking tires or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, a catering company that sold chicken. You know, they told everybody, come in, come work for us. Yeah. You know, workers benefits and 401k. And then one day they built up so far. So because they had a plan the whole time. They built up to that so far to that, which was a planned out point, and they just shut the whole place down and go stuck. Like, what the hell happened? They selling tires now, just some complete left shit. You know what I'm saying? The whole time, if you was paying attention, they always told you they was trying to, expand, innovate, break barriers.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They always told you that. That was on the walls. Look at the slogans.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Look at the slogans at this place you invested in, you worked for. And then when they closed down and started selling tires and some so-called complete left shit, which is spiritual, it's completely left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's, no, the New World Order is now playing out. It's already laid out, man. You got the New World Order going in your pocket every day. It's saying on the back of it, Novus Ordo Seclorum. You know what I'm saying? And that's what taking me back to the point. So how are we able to see this? Revelation 3:18, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, man. We bought into this truth. And now we're not confounded. It says, and these ultimately are men, the men of Israel, that's comparable to fine gold, that's going through the tribulations to truly be golden, man. They have had their doctrine tested, their patience tested, you know what I'm saying? And they was able to stand the test of time throughout the many sufferings, whether it's people coming with crazy doctrines, lies, like how I said, talking about the 10 virgins, the five were wise, 5 were foolish. You got the one the 5 that wasn't defiled. Well, really, all 10 of them wasn't defiled with women, meaning doctrines, strange, and then that's heavy because the Lord said He's gonna do a new thing in the earth. A woman shall encompass a man, meaning what? A compassion man, meaning what? There's gonna be women all over the place, man. You know what I'm saying? You encircled around women. Because brothers use it like a woman is above a man. In a sense, that's true too. Because in the workforce, if that prophecy is playing out everywhere, you're gonna see women all around you there. You know what I'm saying? So in a sense, yeah. But really going to that's really what it's going into. But same thing. Nonetheless, the Lord is saying these men, which are not actually, so-called virgins, but they with all the doctrine surrounding them, you know what I'm saying? All the madness and avenues you can go down, even while trying to learn this, they weren't defiled. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't fazed by none of it. So, and that's fire. That's a fiery trial. You got a nigga come tell you some shit you ain't never heard. You know what I'm saying? And you was always open-minded. You know what I'm saying? You in the process of no longer being open-minded, but open-minded to the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. Right? But through that, you got these particular men that will have perseverance. So now they compare through that fire, which is a test like gold that you put upon gold, and these men will sustain and come out of it. So this is gold. That's the gold you buy. You know what I'm saying? The gold you buy, the gold you're supposed to buy is supposed to be gold that's been tested. It's supposed to got put through a fiery furnace. And there's many parts of the fiery furnace, man. It's how to point and levels of a fire. All right. But anyway, Revelation 3:18, I counsel thee to buy of me gold and tried in the fire. So these will be the men you will buy into, man. You see what I'm saying? You able to ask them this, they know about it. Nah, we went through that. We didn't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? They can show you why. But you people run out of time. It says, and white raiment, sloppy, that thou mayest be rich. And white raiment, see, because when you buy something, really, it's showing you right there, gold is an investment agent. You see what I'm saying? If I'm saying that correctly, but you can invest in gold, and it has a return on it. You see what I'm saying? Because gold is actual money, it's actual value. So he said, if you buy gold, it go on and say that thou mayest be rich. See that? Because really, you're supposed to see a return on gold. So that's what they're showing you. See that? So when you buy into us, you're going to receive a return off of it. You're going to benefit more than what you spent. You see what I'm saying? That's a return. All right? It says what? That thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, right? And that thy shame It's like, and that the shame, yeah, and these men gonna give you the ways to what? To get that blood off your hands, because you got a lot of people that can't, they feel like they so bloody, they can't turn away from the so-called white man. They gotta do what he said, because they can't turn to God, because God, I'm too bloody. But you telling yourself that. You come talk to these men gonna tell you otherwise. You see what I'm saying? All manner of sin can be forgiven. It's locked in the water, except the blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. You know, so that's post once you've tasted of the good graces of the Lord, man. You know, it says it's impossible to renew them, you know, unto the knowledge of the Lord, paraphrasing, seeing that they crucified the Son of God afresh. You see what I'm saying? Lord and down the cross twice. You know what I'm saying? So once you believe in it, that's it. Ain't no, it's this blood in, blood out. Literally, you know? But anyway, so basically I'm saying that to say you got hope coming in, turning in here, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to lean on the so-called white man, because that's all you know. Because you come into this, the truth going to make you free from that. You see? But anyway, the Lord, He's trying to hook you up, man. So-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear. And anoint, which is the point, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. These men have the eye salve. You see what I'm saying? They got the words. Because why? The Lord, He ultimately, that's going into a whole nother thing. But nonetheless, these men got the eye salve to make you see, right? Because these men are the disciples of Yahweh Shah, man. Matter of fact, if you can get that, Matthew 10 and 1. To prove that.
Matthew chapter 10 and verse 1.
Yeah.
And when He had called into Him His 12 disciples, He gave them power against unclean spirits, to cast them out and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease.
Yeah, and it was the 12 that end. Are you saying you're a part of the 12? You got men that get retarded like that, man, get crazy like that. Well, the Lord never wanted to stop at 12, and neither did He. This is Matthew 9 and 37. Then said He unto His disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. It was only 12. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that He will send forth laborers into His harvest. Now, who would these men be? Men outside of the 12. That would be doing the same thing that the disciples would be doing. Now, what are the disciples going to do, bro?
Matthew chapter 10 and 5. These 12 Yahweh Shah sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Where you at?
10 and 5.
10 and 1.
So like Matthew chapter 10 and 1. And when He had called into Him His 12 disciples, He gave them power.
He did what?
He gave them power.
Yep. He gave them power. Come on.
Against unclean spirits.
Against unclean spirits. Unclean spirits have you not be able to see, man. Come on.
To cast them out and to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease.
You see? It's a sickness or a disease down there that you blind, man. You see what I'm saying? Literally, they was able to heal all manner of sin. Now, that's how I'm able to sit here and say that these men, right, set up, we able to allow you to see, which is ultimately do what? Bringing this word out, man. Filtering what's going on in the world through this word, and you can see it clearly, man. Give me Psalms 107 and verse 20. Oh, so you can drop that. So that's how we're able to say that. So now you're going to be able to what? Ultimately see what's now playing out, man. The new world order, man. Lord willing. You got it.
Psalm chapter 107 and verse 20. He sent His word and healed them.
See? That's it. Because He gave us His word, man. You see? Remember, that's the word that's been committed unto us. You see? And this is the word we preaching unto you. You can drop that. Jump to 1 Peter 1 and 25. This is the word we got. This is the same word. All right?
First Peter chapter 1 and verse 25. But the word of the Lord endureth forever. And this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you.
See, that's a beautiful thing. It's a good news. So we got the word that's able to make us see, man, and make you see, and see what the goddamn devil, you know, the so-called white man, these elites. Give me drop that. Job 9:24. You know.
It's Job chapter 9 and verse 24. It says
that they got their hands on the globe. You know what I'm saying? They got a monopoly on everything, first and foremost. And they all and they've been had their hand a monopoly on everything, first and foremost. And at that moment they got it. They came with a plan. You know what I'm saying? They came with a plan that would have a process over time, up until a certain point. You know what I'm saying? And when that point will come, they will do what? They will play it out. You got it, bro.
God, this is Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
See? They're taking our videos down. They're telling you we black. You know what I'm saying? We Mexican. We damn Puerto Rican. We Guatemalan. All this mad is Indian. You know what I'm saying? Seminoles. You know what I'm saying? Afro people. Negro. You know? Moreno, all this other shit, man, you know, but who we truly are, because we're the judges of the earth, man, and we're here to judge rightly and establish judgment in the gate, you know, but nonetheless, these devils, they've got a monopoly on everything. Matter of fact, let's go into this a little bit. Job 9 and Salaki, give me Psalms 17 and 9. So yeah, Lord, when you see after this lesson, this is what's playing out. The New World Order. They want to take it. They're gonna take away your rights, as we already read through these mandates. You know what I'm saying? And they even plan. That's even a device. These laws. You see what I'm saying? That's a damn device. Because the device is used to, you got different devices. You got controllers that go under the name device. You see what I'm saying? So a device could be a controller. You see what I'm saying? And the laws is a device. And what do they use? They use the law to control. You see what I'm saying? As soon as a nigga hears law, he's like, oh, I can't do it. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? To a certain degree. You got it, bro. But then they get further to really, because Esau a witch, so they're not just saying law no more. They're using terms like mandate, moratorium. Yeah, moratorium, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they understand the mind, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Psalm chapter 17 and verse 9. From the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies.
And the highest people that understand this is the wicked, the elites. The top is wicked. You know, they don't. The elite bankers is the ones setting this up. You know, that got a hand, a monopoly on everything. Joe Biden is a puppet, man. This man don't even know what he's talking about half the time. So it's clear. It's so clear, man. It's so clear. How could you not see it after this, man? Especially through this word. Matter of fact, I think you had grabbed it. I quoted it earlier. There's Isaiah 32 and 3. And the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear, meaning understand, shall hearken, man. You see, we can clearly see this, man. You know, these damn devils, you know, it's all type of stuff that came out on these devils. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if you can get that in Job real quick, I want to say 27 and 14. Job 27 and 14.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Job chapter 27 verse 14. If his children be multiplied.
No, that ain't it. Where is that? Grab this real quick. know, the dude Alex Jones, he snuck into the Bohemian Grove and exposed these men, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's elite stuff that take place. You know, and that's who running the earth. These people, man. But I just want to get this scripture real quick. It's Job 5:14. It's a lot.
Job chapter 5, verse 14. They meet with darkness.
See, who is they? See that? They don't say everybody. They do what?
They meet with darkness.
See those meetings. Go ahead. They meet with darkness
in the daytime.
See? So how can you see that, man? It's broad daylight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They get on damn public TV or whatever, however they call it. What is it? Live TV, and they, you know what I'm saying? Like all eyes to see. You know, it comes with some darkness. Nigga literally got on TV and said, "The dark winter is coming." Yeah. Lord say, "By their fruits you shall know them," man. These are the people that's puppets to the New World Order. Because you would never really see the elites, which they got exposed. Alex Jones ran into him too. He ran into one of the Rothschilds. I believe it was I forget which Rothschild it was, but he ran into one of the Rothschilds. But what I was going to say, damn, what was I going to say? Man, there's just so much that come to mind with this stuff. These people, man, it's just impossible for you to not see it. These people are puppets playing out this New World Order, man. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The elites, you're not gonna really see them too much because they're the shadow government. Right? Just like you don't just walk around seeing the politicians as actually the faces of America and all that. You know what I'm saying? You don't see Joe Biden like that besides on TV. You don't even see him. So how much more the shadow government? Now I will have you know those are what? The dupes. Those are dupes. And when you go into that word dupe, you get that word alawat. And that word alawat, literally the transliteration of it, how they will say it is aloof. You see what I'm saying? Now the dupes is the tops. Those are the top, those are the chiefs, those are the leaders. Right? The dukes of Edom, the dukes of Esau, right? One of the dukes is Amalek, which those elite bankers are. They are of Amalek, man. Meaning they are the dukes. They are the top. They are the chiefs. You got Edom being the so-called white people, and then you got the dukes, which is Edom, right? And then you got the dukes of Edom, which are the top so-called white people. Those will be the dukes. One of the dukes is Amalek, which is the fake Jews. Now you go into the word dupe, like I was saying, when you're not gonna really see these top so-called white people, the elite and the international bankers. When you go into the word dupe, you get alawap, and it literally transliterates to aloof. Literally. And aloof is somebody you can't see, man. They're secluded, they're withdrawn, they're hidden almost. So you can't make this up. Go figure. The elite bankers say they Jews, and the so-called Jews, which are so-called white people, and the so-called white people are Esau, and the so-called Jews, other so-called white people that say they are Jews, are Amalek. And Amalek, go figure, is one of the dukes. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. You can't make this up. So how can you see after this? Especially after that. You can bring it out again, bro.
God, this is Job chapter 5 and verse 14. It says, they meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night.
Yep. And grope with noonday. And let's get that word grope. Because that should tell you pretty much the characteristics of these people. You're dealing with some real wicked people, man. High level wicked people. Go ahead.
To grope, to feel over or through.
Yeah, groping, you know.
Search.
Yeah, they search. Come on. Go to the East people, Calvin.
To feel in the darkness.
See? To feel in the darkness. Go ahead.
To explore with the hands.
See, to explore. All right, let's jump back to the verse. Unless you got more. No, that's it.
Job chapter 5 and verse 14. They meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night.
Yeah, they grope in the noonday. Pretty much, they explore darkness, man. They get into dark shit. Like, whenever. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you really shouldn't, they getting into dark shit. You know what I'm saying?
Which makes sense with being aloof. Being aloof, they're going to be doing things, you know, basically what they say, hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, hidden in plain sight.
It's just like the dollar bill example. You know what I'm saying? That's that's aloof. It's there, but who's really checking?
And it's in Latin. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody. Exactly. You know. But anyway, too, to add to that, it say that they grope with darkness at, was it as in the noonday?
Yeah, noonday.
Yeah, they grope with darkness as in the noonday.
And grope in the noonday as in the night.
They grope in the, that's continue, or is that part?
Continue, yeah.
Yeah, just the previous part. You say, so they grope with darkness as in the noonday.
No, and grope in the noonday.
They grope in noonday, okay,
as in the night.
So they pretty much treat when shit is at its highest exposure. You see what I'm saying? All light is out here. They treating that as if it's completely dark. It's like, and that's how you know these people are really dark, because they can't bring forth nothing else but the treasure of their heart. That's why they say. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and go to that real quick. Psalms 10 and 1. And then we're gonna jump back. We dropped that Job 5:14. We're gonna go back to that Job Slocky, that Psalm 17 and 9. Go ahead, bro.
Psalm chapter 10 and verse 1. Why standest thou afar off, O Lord?
Go ahead.
Why hidest thyself in the times of trouble?
Go ahead.
The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
Go ahead. See, imagine, conjured up. Come on.
For the wicked boasted.
See, that's the point.
For the wicked boasted of his heart's desire.
See, so they can't help but bring forth, like they, you know what I'm saying? Like what they, that's they, you know what I'm saying? They gonna boast of it because that's all they are locked into. They're just dark, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter if they're on TV. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. Like the Lord did it like that so it could be that much more clear. Like, yo, these are really dark. You know about, oh, these people are these people. You know what I'm saying? Now we really going into what the elite, the new world order is set up by the elites. So let's go back to Psalms, unless you didn't finish the verse.
No, that was it.
Let's go back to that Psalms. That Psalms 17.
This is Psalms chapter 17 and verse 11. They have now compassed us in our steps.
See, and that's the time. Matter of fact, hold that. Let's go to James. Let's go to James 2, and I want to say 8. We'll go to the comment board too. James 2 and 6. Watch this.
This is James chapter 2 and verse 6. But ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you?
What type of men?
Rich men. Rich men.
See?
Oppress you.
See that? That's what's going on oppressing. Rich men. Those are elites, man. See that? They the ones planning the iniquity. They the ones that got the New World Order playing out. Think about it. You would think, like the way things is playing out, somebody's being bribed. You know what I'm saying? A blackmail. Like the powers that be, supposedly, which are the faces we see. You see what I'm saying? You would think somebody like is literally like paying them off or something. Like, cause they just turn it on everything. How y'all gonna turn on your own company? You see what I'm saying? Why? Because it's rich men that's actually doing this to you through paying them off. You see what I'm saying? That's the scripture say that. Matter of fact, go to that in Romans 5. The scriptures literally say, who would die for a godly man? Romans 5 and started start at 6.
Okay. Romans chapter 5 and verse 6. For when we were yet without strength, in due time, Mashiach died for the ungodly.
So yeah, Yahushua he built different. But come on.
It says, for scarcely for a righteous man will one die.
See? These people don't care that you know what I'm saying? You've been working for them 40 years and the CEO of the company with 48 these places across America, he don't care. Everybody gonna get up at 6 a.m. and go to Home Depot and get told, if you don't get this, you're done. At all the locations. Now, what will make a man that works so hard and he know how important his workers is, he or she, you know what I'm saying, these Edomite people, you know what I'm saying, these heathens, knowing how important, they've learned how important their workers are, employees are. What will make them outright turn on all of those people? Which is basically turning on themselves. What? They got an order handed down, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at the pyramid. Ain't a pyramid set up for no reason on the back of the dollar, man. It's levels to it, man. And at the top of that pyramid is an eye, man. Those are the ones watching, looking down at all the people at the bottom. You see what I'm saying? They think they're the most high. They're these Illuminati banking families, man. Think they goddamn light. The scriptures talk about these men, man. You know? And they pass down all the orders, right? First they designed this new world order, and then they gave a process of how it would go down, and they watched from the top over the years. They watched it play out because they will also be watching the scriptures. They will be watching the Israelites, and they be watching the times. Why do you think they always set? Who do you think get an order to reset the doomsday clock? And how the hell they know to move it forward? You know what I'm saying? Go to Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, go into this, man. These are the elites that beat, man. The powers that beat. They know what's going on, man. Who okayed Elon Musk to go out of space? You know what I'm saying? And sell that shit to people on their news publications. You don't own the news.
You don't own nothing. Yeah.
So why would they run that on their show if they're controlling their program, their network? If they're controlling the narrative in people's minds, you know what I'm saying? Why would they run that on there if that wasn't something they wanted? See what I'm saying? Like, why would they do some shit like that? Because they actually the ones thinking about going to outer space.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And they use this little punk named Elon Musk, gave him some millions, and it's all, you know?
Gave him the billions, gave him the resources,
Put
him to work.
That's right. Nothing but, once again, coming down to the point or the scripture. Do not rich men oppress you. So all this technology shit being forced down your throat through all these media outlets and stuff like that. Well, you can blame me. You can blame Elon Musk. You can't. But let me say that correct. You can't blame Elon Musk, man, because who own the media outlet? I'm not playing nothing in my. You know what I'm saying? That I don't want. You know. So that's obviously what they want. So blame the elites, man. You know what I'm saying? And now you see the New World Order playing out before your eyes, man. They want to start things over. They want to introduce you to something new, man. A new way of life. Because really, that's what they've been doing over all the years, man. Who pushed LGBT to their puppets? You know what I'm saying? The people that's invested in ABC. You know, I got to share in ABC. Or who, you know? What did ABC also push? LGBT. They wasn't trying to have that play out in people's mind. They wouldn't even, that shit, you wouldn't even hear about no LGBT unless you ran into it in the streets. You wouldn't even hear about it, man. What was that doing? That was pushing that do as thou will doctrine, man. That free, that think different, be open-minded shit. See, all ploys to get you into ultimately the New World Order, which is where you just open to stuff. And the ultimate thing you need to be open to, right, is a chip going in your hand. They're like, man, we can get these ones to say Kris Jenner could be a woman, and, you know, you deserve to live too, and you can't, you know, they just got on the baby for saying what he said. The Breakfast Club, who pushed, you know what I'm saying, who on that? And what's the point of pushing these things? Because it gets you more open-minded, more free, more accepting. To turn away the right of the poor, to turn the needy from judgment. Exactly. Are you free to do as you please? The Lord said, why do you think they pushed the grace period? And then they even set up the churches. All our people know is grace. What the scriptures say, shall grace abound, shall, matter of fact, let me grab it real quick. Lock it. Romans 6 and 1. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid. See that? But they got people, that's all people know. It's the damn grace period, man. And they won't even talk to them how you look at a usual grace period. You don't look at your grace period on your crib like that. Exactly. You get your shit together, you know you getting the fuck out. Nigga, you say great. Why do these people use, when you talk to people about the Bible, like anywhere, why do they always say great? We're under grace, as if grace don't have a fucking duration on it, man. I don't understand it because of the damn devil.
That's literally the whole point of grace. It has a limitation to it. Grace isn't forever. Otherwise, there's no point of it existing.
He's so fucking man, bro. If you gotta laugh, because you'll get so goddamn mad. Like, how the hell did it get to this point? Which is what we here talking about. This is a part of the New World Order, man.
Complete darkness.
Really, the New World Order. The most important parts of the New World Order was the lead up, man. What's playing out now? That shit easy. They want to kill everybody and want to get the RF and get you chip, man. And they're gonna fly to outer space with a new tip. That's the fucking New World. Really, that's all the New World Order is. The New World Order is not vaccines, man. It's being open and stupid, completely being gone from judgment. Because basically, that's how niggas look at the grace period. That's all people know is grace, and you can't judge me. And if I can't judge you, that means you can do as thou wilt. Basically, just an open-minded ass place, man. Niggas try these damn crackers want to get you to believe, well, we peel our skin off, we're all the same. No, we not. We're not the same. We both breathe blood. No, we don't. We don't breathe the same blood. It's different. We don't even have the same skeletal setup, man. My skull different from yours, man. The spirit different. We ain't not the same, man. You got many bodies, man. You got blood types. The hell is you talking about, man? We don't bleed the same shit, nigga. You peel the skin off, you know what I'm saying? It's that simple. If you watch the movie Get Out, it clearly ain't that simple because you had Edomites take over Jake's bodies, but they were still clearly Edomites. It wasn't the same. You just had a Jake body. You know what I'm saying? The ability different, but it goes deeper than that, which is why they wanted the bodies. You ain't got the soul. You don't got the essence. You know? Anyway, so going back to the point, if you can go back to Slaki, Romans 5 and
6,
7.
Romans chapter 5 and verse 7. For scarcely for a righteous man will one die.
See, so all these bosses about to turn on you, ones who seeing you every day, they gonna, you know what I'm saying? They gonna shut people. all these CEOs is about to turn on their companies, man. They compromise. Now you gotta ask, why the fuck is everybody compromised? We trying to make America great again, right? Quote unquote. That's what they're trying to do. You trying to make America great again. Why the hell is y'all turning on everything you worked so hard to build? Like you compromised. That don't make no goddamn sense. Like you got a lot of it, and they was putting it on TV, you know, because the Lord control the minds of, because they'll air things on their network that they really don't want to air. Exactly. But it's like, well, why the hell did y'all air this? Because the Lord said he would shoot at them and make them tell them themselves. But nonetheless, they put on like the networks, really shit. You just look on YouTube, you know, because all these networks is on YouTube anyway. But anyway, the networks, ABC, NBC, you got they will go send reporters to these different restaurants, little private-owned restaurants like Miami and shit. And then some of them be like, well, no, we want to keep our customers happy, basically staying loyal to their customers. So they ain't we're no vaccination only, you know what I'm saying, type place. That's what if things was real, you would think things would be. But on average, that is not nowhere near average. That's what's going on. Walmart turning on their place, their company. I was gonna say Kmart. Kmart ain't even in business. This is how you know the world ended. Right. Targets. All these places, everywhere, man. They say anywhere with more than 100, man, you're done. Now watch what these CEOs. Let's see what these CEOs of these major corporations do. You see what I'm saying? Let's see. Joe Biden ain't running nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what these colleges do. You want people enrolling, you're gonna make people like what? Exactly. Again, people just got in a fight at the board meetings, and I forget what state that was, but the parents was getting in the fight because they unanimously voted for, you know, mask. I think it was definitely mask mandate. Yeah, I think it was like Texas or Florida. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they overriding DeSantis, the governor of Florida, man. He was against all that, man. Now you got who, you know, and we went over that. What was that, last week or the week before? The powers being governors being overruled. You know what I'm saying? This goddamn elite is coming out, man. Of course, he coming back to one of the kings over many countries, man. Not peasants. You got it, bro. So that's basically it, man. They gonna turn. All right. So yeah, that's basically that. Let's go to Psalm 17 and 11. Yep. We'll close out in a second.
Psalm chapter 17, verse 11.
Because as I said, the New World Order is just the chip. You know what I'm saying? And rights and all completely being taken away. You know, draconian legislation. Get down or lay down. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some real get down or lay down stuff. Like you got to put a chip in your head on your hand. That's what's playing out. Or you can't eat by ourselves. That look, see, it's all about the process. That's exactly how this vaccine working right now. See? So we're gonna basically close out. Go ahead, bro. We're gonna hit the comment board too.
Psalms chapter 17 and verse 11.
Yep.
They have now compassed us in our steps. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth.
Yep, because that go into what? Revelation, the 12th chapter, which I'll get real quick. It says what? Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth, for the devil is come down unto you. You see, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. How do they know that? Because they can see everything. That's why that eye is at the top of that pyramid on the back of that dollar. Exactly. You got it? And that's the elites.
The Revelation?
No. Where you at? Psalms?
Yeah, kind of.
Psalm 17.
Yep. Psalm chapter 17 and verse 11. Mm-hmm. They have now compassed us in our steps. Yep. They have set their eyes bowing down to the earth. Mm-hmm. Like as a lion that is greedy of his prey. Yep. And as it were a young lion lurking in secret places. See? Secret places. See that? These people lurk in secret places, places you can't get. You know, but they like a lion. Basically, they hide out in these secret places that you can't see, and then they leap on their prey from there. You see what I'm saying? They're able to get their prey from there. Basically, the equivalent of that is these people going to these Bohemian groves, Silicon Valleys,
There's so many damn places these people be at. They leave and go overseas sometimes. Like when I think was that when Texas froze over down there and the mayor left, the governor left. Yeah. All them niggas, that's where they be going. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, they pretty much from there plan on the prey. You know what I'm saying? And the prey is us, man. You see what I'm saying? The prey is you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, according to Psalms, the 44th chapter. You know, that's the New World Order. It's to really come down on Jake real hard, which I'll grab. This is Psalms 44 and 11. Thou hast given us like sheep appointed for meat, and hast scattered us among the heathen. You see that? So we're the prey. You see? This is verse 10. Thou makest us to turn back from the enemy, and they which hate us spoil for themselves. See that? So we're the prey, man. All right, and it also tells you by it tells you in Zechariah, the 11th chapter, which I'll jump to real quick just for edification. Real quick, Zechariah 11 and 5. It says, "Who Slakia?" I'm gonna start at 4. Thus saith the Lord, my God, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them and hold them slay them. See that? Because it's all about the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. If you want to get that in Proverbs, or matter of fact, it's up there. Let me go there real quick. Proverbs 30 and 14.
Yeah, that's why I was in the spirit.
Go ahead.
Yep. Proverbs 30 and 14, there was a generation whose teeth are as swords, and their jaw teeth as knives, to devour the poor from off the earth, and the needy from among men.
See, to devour who? To do what?
To devour
who?
To devour the poor.
See, come on.
From off the earth, and the needy from among men.
Yep, and I got an article lined up real quick. Going into this, this is the Georgia Guidestones, right? Because there's a bunch of little things you can go into. It's from Wired.com. American Stonehenge Monumental Instructions for the Post-Apocalypse. All right, so this is once people think they survive, you know, they're going to survive the end of the world, right? Now it says what? The Georgia Guidestones may be the most enigmatic. See, that was something you can't figure out or really touch. Loose monument in the U.S. Huge slabs of granite inscribed with directions for rebuilding civilizations after the apocalypse. Now, who would know something like that? And who will be able to escape the apocalypse? The elite, going into Amos the 9th chapter, 1st and 2nd verse. You know, they dig to matter of fact, go there real quick. Who the hell can afford to dig to live in the earth? You know, and survive. Nukes hitting it. Because obviously got to be a sophisticated structure set up. Go ahead. 9 and 1. We started 2.
God, Amos chapter 9 and verse 2. Though they dig into hell.
The Lord already telling you that that's what they're doing. They're digging into hell. Hell is the ground. You go into that word. Sha'al. Give you grave or ground. Right? So they digging into the ground. Come on.
Thence shall my hand take them.
See? They're obviously digging in the ground to hide themselves. From what? From the apocalypse, World War III. How shall return? Come on.
Though they climb up to heaven.
Then that's going into outer space we went to earlier, which Elon Musk is being used to push, which they pushing and getting in people's thought, mind, psyche, through their networks, their mediums, their media. Go ahead.
Thence will I bring them down.
See, the medium is just the media is just the middleman between the people and the elites, man. That's the only thing that got you from not seeing these people. You take the media away, they would have to talk to us directly.
If I could, I'd say they just normalizing people. They're trying to normalize people seeing these ones leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's true. It's sensitized. Gradualism. They say, so the Georgia Guidestones may be the most enigmatic monument in the U.S. Huge slabs of granite inscribed with directions for rebuilding civilization after the apocalypse. That's what they thinking. They think they're going to run into the bunkers and shit going to get nuked and they're going to come out of it. And then they're going to try to act on this. Now, there's rumor that a guy that was he was some rich dude. He actually set this up. And he had an accountant or something like that. I spoke on it, a while back, but pretty much it's going to say what? Only one man knows who created them. And he's not talking. I believe I think this is the accountant I'm talking about. He's a bank accountant for this man. I remember talking about it. It say the strangest monument in America looms over a barren knoll in northeastern Georgia. These things really exist. 5 massive slabs of polished granite rise out of the earth in a star pattern. The rocks are each 16 feet tall, with 4 of them weighing more than 20 tons apiece. Now, jumping to the point. Yeah, it's crazy. It says, approaching the edifice, it's hard not to think immediately of English Stonehenge or possibly the Animus monolith from 2001, A Space Odyssey. Built in 1980, this is when it was built, these pale gray rocks are quietly awaiting the end of the world as we know it. See that? So it says, called the Georgia Guidestones. The monument is a mystery. Nobody knows exactly who commissioned it or why. See that? So it got going into the elites. The only clues to its origin are on a nearby plaque on the ground, which gives the dimension and explains a series of intricate notches and holes that correspond to the movements of the sun and stars. See that? And the guides themselves. See that? Because the so-called white man, he deals with the sun. He deals with the stars. He said he's going to be like God and lost himself, his stone above the stars of God. And then you got the sun being worshipped through Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the Eye of Horus, which is the sun god, which is what that eye is on the back of the pyramid. It's the Eye of Horus. He was the sun god of Egypt, where the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians in antiquity were enslaved at, when they were actually being called who they were, which is the Hebrew Israelites. You see what I'm saying? So pretty much they just reenacted that energy, man. And Esau, the so-called white man, is actually compared to Pharaoh. And he knows it. Now, who was Pharaoh? Pharaoh was the top man over everybody during civilization at that time. Everybody had to come to him. Everybody had to come to his place, which is Egypt. That's why our Lord he talks about spiritual Egypt. That's America. And simultaneously in Romans the 9th chapter, he tell you that Esau, he mentions Esau and Pharaoh in the same breath. So you tell me what the hell that pyramid with the eye on the back of it with Novus Ordo Seclorum is about, man. You see, and to get even heavier, you go into a new coeptus. That means God is for something like that. You know what I'm saying? God is for. They actually know about the Heavenly Father, but they don't understand it. You see what I'm saying? They think, like they tell you in Psalms the 50th chapter, he said, matter of fact, go ahead, grab it. 50 and 16. Like these elite, because these so-called regular white people don't know this. So who will know this? The elites, the ones that's at the top. You go look at the pyramid scheme. The 13 elite banking families are at the top. That's where the eye sit at. Knowing, the all-knowing eye that really goes into the eye of Horus, the sun god. But go ahead, bro.
Psalm chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, God saith,
see,
what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
You see, now the so-called white man actually set up the Bible to be brought back out. You see what I'm saying? The scriptures to his demise. Come on.
Seeing thou hatest instruction.
See, you said you hate instruction. You boast of your own heart's desires. You're not with me. You're not my children. Go ahead.
And casted my words behind thee.
Yep. Come on. He a hypocrite. See? Come on.
When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest.
See?
With him.
Do as thou wilt. You can't judge me. You're pushing grace. Go ahead.
It has been partakers with adulterers.
Be open-minded. Go ahead.
Thou hast given thy mouth.
She's we live in a time where moms be talking about she everybody girl.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? She blown. Go ahead, bro.
Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
Yeah, see. Go ahead.
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother.
Yep.
Thou slanderest thy own.
The elites is only against one people.
Exactly.
The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the Israelites, and them being the Edomites, the Esau, the Dukes of Edom. Amalek, come on.
Thou slanderest thine own mother's son.
Yep, through the news and everything. Come on.
These things hast thou done, and I kept silence.
Yeah, see, you watched this whole shit play out. The lead up to the New World Order playing out right now. Come on.
Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself.
See, they actually know about the Heavenly Father. Go ahead.
But I will reprove thee.
I ain't nothing like you. I'm not a so-called white man.
Exactly.
I don't love you. I don't love everybody. I actually hate your ass. Exactly. And I'm gonna eradicate you, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get rid of your essence. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get rid of your ass. Cain, because I know who you are for real. Go ahead.
But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes.
Yep, and that's what's happening. We're being set in order, which is through, coming unto the Lord and drinking. You see what I'm saying? That's why he's gonna make this drink try to fail ultimately. This is the highest form of drinking and feeding yourself, man. Because it's actually gonna procure to you physical drinking and feeding yourself. If you feeding yourself with this, the Lord gonna make sure you fed physically. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, jumping back to this is it says and the guide, it says, which back in the article, which gives the dimensions and explains a series of intricate notches and holes that correspond to the movements of the sun and stars. You see that? They deal with the stars. So go ahead and get it. Isaiah 4, you can drop that. Isaiah 14 and 10. You know what I'm saying? To show you how the Lord really got this thing on lock, man. Come on.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 10. And they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us?
Yeah, this is where his plans fail, which we got in the subtitle. Their plans gonna fail miserably. Like the New World Order not gonna play out. It's not even gonna go according to plan. They're gonna get the chip out here, get some people chip, and that's gonna be it. But it ain't gonna be like some perfect executed plan. It's gonna be messy. It's gonna look silly. It's gonna be goofy as hell because they goofy as hell. They're a foolish nation, as the Lord said. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, it's not gonna play out. And when it doesn't play out, they go into fucking slavery. Only people gonna be left to, really damn near the first Edomites going into slavery are the dukes, the elite, the ones that set up the New World Order, the ones that went into the ground. You know what I'm saying? The ones that set up the dollar. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit was all witchcraft. It's a certain vibration that come with that being put on the dollar and people hold it. You know what I'm saying? And then they making that a work. Basically, they made Jake worship Egypt. You know what I'm saying? By putting that on the dollar. You know what I'm saying? Because Jake, cash rules everything around me. You know what I'm saying? Cream get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. And that's the fucking one, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga worshiping the dollar bill is worshiping Egypt, man. They don't even know it. That's witchcraft. That's heavy ass witchcraft. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But they minds that deep. They ain't think most gonna see this. So ain't nothing. All that shit was just post New World Order, and it's just playing out now. Because the New World Order ultimately includes getting rid of that fucking same dollar, man. Is it the dollar help get people into the spirit of submission and them being all powerful? Because they know what the antiquity, they know. Slot, go ahead, bro.
No, as this was said, as what was said earlier, you got these people bought into this. You know what I'm saying? They bought all the way into this dollar to the point they worshiping it. Yep. And then he's gonna take it away.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then too, you got pretty much, like I said, the New World Order is just getting rid of the damn dollar. They got you into the spirit of worshiping Egypt. They got you and what was the spirit of worshiping Egypt? Worshiping Egypt and Pharaoh, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Being about what it was about. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody in Egypt was on some get rid of the Israelite shit. You see what I'm saying? For real, for real. Who was being targeted in Egypt? The Israelites. You know what I'm saying? So, and guess what? And then they had plans. They had a new world order set up, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was coming to us, is what we say, Pharaoh. Do this to the Hebrew midwives, or the Hebrew women. You know what I'm saying? Do this to this. If it's a boy, do this. If it's a son, let it live. Kill it if it's a boy. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just so much, man. But then ultimately, that's a plan. You see what I'm saying? That's a plan. And what happened? It failed miserably. See that? Spiritual Egypt all over again, man. And then what happened? We was redeemed out, man. Miraculously. You see what I'm saying? Their plan gonna fail miserably. Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 11. Thy pomp.
Matter of fact, let me get let me get this real quick. Jeremiah 16 and 16. It says, man, it's crazy. It says, verse 13, therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land ye know not, neither ye nor your fathers. You know, Jacob didn't know this land. Abraham don't know this land. Samson's, the Davids, Solomon's, you know what I'm saying? Jeremiah's, they were seeing this land. The prophets, they got the vision that's going on in America, man. That's what they were seeing. But anyway, but they didn't know this land, and that land being America. It says, and there shall ye serve other gods. See that? Day and night, where I will not shew you favor. But listen, therefore, behold, the day is come. That all happened. Now watch this. Therefore, behold, the day is come, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that it shall no more be said, the Lord Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north. That's North America, man. You see what I'm saying? And what happened when they was delivered? He smote Egypt and everything they had that they planned and shit it all. He just destroyed all their plans and delivered us at a most miraculous time where it seemed like we couldn't be delivered. But that's what the Lord liked doing. But it says, but the Lord Yahweh shall live that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north and from all the lands whither he had driven them. And I will thus show you this one land the Lord got his eye on, and that's the sinful kingdom. That's America. You know, which the elites is pushing all their witchcraft through and control through. These elite bankers, the New World Order through. It says, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. So ultimately, the Lord's telling us what their plans are going to fail miserably. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it. Okay. Yep.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we?
Now this is post us coming out of this. And once we out of it, coming down out of the sky from being changed, being made immortal, and the rule now, because Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of the next that follow it. So this is the beginning of the world of Jacob right here. And we gonna pull their ass out the bunkers. Those men, these people that these rich men, these elite bankers that set up the New World Order that failed miserably. See, come on.
Art thou also become as weak as we?
Mm-hmm.
Art thou become like unto us?
Mm-hmm.
Thy pomp is brought down to the grave,
mm-hmm.
and the noise of thy vials.
Mm-hmm.
The worm is spread under thee.
You reap what you sow. You like the grave. You was digging into the grave. Come on.
And the worms cover thee.
See?
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
See?
Son of the morning.
See, so it's Lord, so Satan, that's why the so-called white people, they deal with the sky. You know, come on.
God. How art thou cut down to the ground?
Come on.
Which didst weaken the nations.
Yeah, see, the New World Order, through their New World Order they tried to set up. This was failed to end. It was written to end. Come on. Failed. Sloppy.
For thou hast said in thine heart,
Uh-huh.
I will ascend into heaven.
Uh-huh.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
See? Sit on them stars. See, come on.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation.
Come on.
In the sides of the north.
Come on.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So this nigga, these people just deal with the stars. They left-handed. There's so many things you can go into with these devils. But let me go ahead and finish this up. It says, which gives dimensions and explains a series of intricate notches and holes that correspond to the movements of the sun and stars and guides themselves. It says directives carved into these rocks. It say what? Oh, they ain't even let me get it. Let me get the stones. This is one of them. The 10 messages on the stone on the Georgia Guidestones. Maintain humanity under 500 million. Under 500 million and perpetual balance with nature. Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. Unite humanity with a living new language. These mugs really want to be the Most High. What's the new living language, man? One is English on level 1. 2 is that doest thou wilt language, man. If a nigga, if you ain't about not judging, nigga can't even understand. You're like, bro, what is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Rule, passion, faith, tradition, and all things with temper reason. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. This shit over with, man. You know, but it's their laws. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically that slide.
No, I just say the opposition of the real law, the true law.
Yep. Because it's going to that. In Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, we're ending that. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 6:1. Get a few more. We'll go to the common board. Right, ending that. 33. 33. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 1. Dare any of you having a matter against another go to law before the unjust?
Because obviously they set their own laws up, as we just read. That's what they want to do. That's the New World Order. You got the law. Here it is. This is a law-abiding country. This is a God-fearing country. And all the laws, you got the Congress order, was it 297, I want to say, where it pretty much tell you how America built these laws off the laws of the Bible. But they changing all the laws. They're not even following none of the laws. That's the New World Order, according to this. You see what I'm saying? So that's playing out. You see what I'm saying? They thinking to change times. The law tells you that in Daniel, the 7th chapter. And we're out the saints of the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? So they hypocrites. Furthermore, but go ahead.
Fine. It says, and not before the saints. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world?
Yep, that's it. All right, let's go to Wisdom of Solomon 2. And we'll end on this. So, because the New World Order, as I said, the New World Order, you hear they want to kill Jake, which falls under keep the population under 500 million. Basically, that's a fact because you can't number Jake. You see what I'm saying? So if you got a set number for how many people you want on Earth, that means Jake got to be gone. You know what I'm saying?
They're the Most High. They got to eradicate somebody.
How they get you going? Through pestilence, through sin. Because when you sin, they know you could die any damn way. Any way you die, as long as you die. You know what I'm saying? They tell you that Jake is innumerable. I believe that's 1 Kings 4 and 8. See if I can grab that real quick. So that's just to show you that, some things dealing with the, the New World Order, what's playing out right now. And shit, niggas is definitely dropping dead right now. They not pushing it. It's like a two, and they're not pushing it, but nonetheless, it's, reporting it, but nonetheless, Jake is dropping dead. You could bank on that. It says, actually 3 and 8. Yep. It says, and thy servant is in the midst of thy people, which thou hast chosen. The Israelites, so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Solomon saying this, a great people that cannot be numbered, nor counted for multitudes, because it's so dang many, you can't count, Jake, man. So how you gonna keep a population of 330 under 500 million? Proverbs 30 and 14, there's a generation whose teeth are as swords and their jaw teeth as knives to devour the poor from off the earth and the needy from among men. See that? That's how. That's what that Georgia Guidestone instruction, that particular instruction is dealing with, man. Basically get rid of Jake. And that's in the scriptures. That's what they're trying to do. Jake is the poor of the earth, man. That's a position we've been put into. All right? And that's going to fail miserably. Let me grab that. They can't get rid of us, man. Oh, my goodness. I tell you that in Jeremiah, I want to say the 9th chapter as well. But that ain't the scripture I want to bring out. I'll bring this one out. Psalms 12, 9. That might be Psalms 37. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. Psalms 37 and 28. Exactly it. That's the spirit. I got it. This is Psalms 37. Here.
Go ahead. Psalm chapter 37 and verse 28. For the Lord loveth judgment and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever.
See, we preserve forever. Come on.
But the seed of the wicked,
no, go ahead,
shall be cut off.
They gonna be cut off. See that? Isaiah the 14th chapter tell you that. Obadiah, the book of Obadiah tell you that. All right. So that's that, man. All right. So as far as this wisdom of Solomon, we can just get a couple scriptures off of here, out of here. Then that'll be it. All right, because that's what's playing out. So people just losing their rights. They're trying to kill people, kill Jake, and then ultimately getting you in that, open-minded spirit. You know what I'm saying? Or getting eventually, which is takes you to the get down and lay down spirit. You know what I'm saying? You take the vaccine or you lay down. You know what I'm saying? You can get out the vaccine or you lay down, which is going to walk you into the New World Order, which is what? You either get that chip, get out that chip, that mark of the beast, or you lay down. To not getting that mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, man. All right? So that's what's playing out, man. Right now, before your eyes, man. Yep. So let's get Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 5. So the devil coming down on us having great wrath, 2 and 5.
Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 5. For our time is a very shadow that passeth away.
Yep, agreed. 10.
And after our end, there is no returning.
Yep, they know their end. Jump to 6 and 9.
Fine. In second Esdras, 6 and verse 9, it says, for Esau is the end of the world. And as we know, Esau's world has to end. And is, ultimately signified through Jacob taking hold of that hill. So it was always prophesied, it was written, it was illustrated that they will have to end. And when you go back to the wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and 5, it's just explaining how they know that this is to come forth. This is their thoughts on wisdom of Solomon 2 and 5. For our time is a very shadow that passes away. So when it says the devil has come down to you as a great wrath, because he has but a short time, these people, they out here doing as much as they can. Not these people, the elites, the elites of Esau, they're coming down with that great wrath because they understand and they know they have a short time, So for our time is a very shadow that passes away. And after our end, there is no return. All right? So they know they're not returning. So we go back to 2 Ezra chapter 6 and 9, for Esau is the end of the world. Because it was written, Esau's world has to end. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. So the end of the so-called white man's world is going to be the beginning of Jacob's world. And again, here in Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 5, the whole notion is they understand that this is to come.
Yep, and you gotta think of how the world gonna end too. The world gonna end through this new world order. You know what I'm saying? Which is gonna be chaos and a police state. That's another part of the new world order. The police state being set up. Because who's gonna enforce? You see what I'm saying? That whole get down and lay down spirit. The military, man. That's that flood. Those troops coming in. You see what I'm saying? They've been getting people used to that. The troops been like out here. See that?
Exactly.
All the whole last year, they get you used to that idea. Also, curfew. That's gonna be needed for take this.
Exactly. Curfews or mandates.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Police state. It's the new world order. Yep. Shit, you got it, bro.
God, Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 5, for our time is a very shadow that passeth away. And after our end, there is no returning. For it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again.
Yep. Chapter 10.
Yes. It says, let us oppress the poor, righteous men.
See, this the elite talking. This the elite in their mindset. The Dukes of Edom, come on.
Let us oppress the poor, righteous men.
Oppress, come on.
Let us not spare the widows, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged.
Because we got to get rid of them. Which the New World Order is trying to basically stop Jake's world from beginning and stopping theirs from ending. You see what I'm saying? It's an attempt at that, miserable attempt. But really, it's more of a dumb just revealing they the devil. They got to do that before they world end. Come on.
Let our strength be the law of justice.
See? New World Order. The way the law, change times and laws. You got it?
Liberty and justice for all. It
See,
says,
which is theirs.
Exactly.
According to them.
It says, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Yeah, that's it. All right, let's go to this. This is a good one. This is Isaiah 55 and 22. Woe to them that are mighty to drink wine and men of strength to mingle drink, which justify the wicked for reward. See that? That's how you know what I'm saying? If you be wicked, they're going to reward you with a check. They increasing people pay, $20 shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's this. That's more of the walking you into the New World Order, which is playing out right now. Come on.
I'm sure more got raises in those companies that mandated the chip. You know what I'm saying? Whoever, not the chip, but the venom, because people not going to work.
Yeah, and that's the shit they putting out. I don't even think it happens to this shit. They just get people used to the incentive behind being a complete rubber bait. The incentives behind being a complete rubber bait. You know what I'm saying? Like they get you used to that. You just gonna say something?
I say give them the opportunity to meditate on things.
Yep. It's a process. which justify the wicked for reward and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. See? And that's what? You know what I'm saying? You basically being demonized for this truth. And then eventually them censoring you and shit, delivering you into prison. You know what I'm saying? Trying to turn, get you into that, that spirit, man. This is Revelation 14:8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Yeah, and that's what's happening. This place is that's a part of the New World Order. This place falling. Novus Ordo Seclorum, which is New Age. Translate the New World Order, man. How do you create order? What do you create the order for? You know what I'm saying? The new world. Introduced to the new world. And it's through order, which is literally Ordo ab Chaos, which goes into how pretty much they made America fall. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it's going into. They really, that's what's going on, I'll say. They made America fall. Well, really, and now that's what it's going into. How is America fall? How did Babylon fall? They making America fall. Yeah, the Lord making them through their false ass wisdom, their wisdom of wickedness, which is not wisdom. Yeah, they think destroying the shit. Yeah, to a point where they can't even bring it back, but it's somehow gonna work. That's how it's gonna fall. They stupid. They stupid. These people are stupid. The New World Order is playing out. So with that, we're gonna close out. See if there's something else on here. Yeah, Khan. Yeah, beautiful. So we gotta stay with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Root 4:1 tells you this. This is the book of the commandments of God. See, this is the book. Apocrypha included, Old Testament, Apocrypha in the New Testament. KJV version, it says, in the law that endureth forever. This law gonna be still standing when there is fall. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. So this is the way out. So with that, we'll close out. Give our honor, praise, and glory to Heavenly Father, in the name of His Son, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Wahakadash Shakah, Wadi Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, for the Holy Spirit. Until next time, Shalom.